how do we deliver this system on site safely, quickly, with the minimal amount of manpower.
Talking about 5 components that make up the entire system.
The tax benefits, the sustainability, the carbon credits, there's lots of different things that this could contribute to.
Redwood is an internally created product development that was born from the idea of some of our employees to create a sustainable option for hot aisle containment systems for our data center clients.
Every data center has got server racks in one form or fashion. They're all approaching it in different ways, whether or not it's water cooled or an air exhaust system. And I think this is something that we looked at potentially to start off with, to just go, well, how can we make that better?
What are the levers that we can pull as designers, whether it's with materiality or the type of system or the types of connections, the way we assemble it, the way we fabricate it, and kind of defining how we can take those levers to then deliver a product that meets all or most of those objectives.
What really drives this home is that it's, 5 to 7 pieces in total that this system is comprised of versus potentially, I don't know what traditional systems honestly have, but it's probably close to 100.
The big things that we were looking at when we came up with this system were the sustainability and the speed of install. You got your columns, you got your panels, you got your busway supports. And that's what this system is.
One of the key design elements really is this aspect of the telescoping legs and the ascender connector. That was really the heart. But the idea that, we really wanted to bring the work down to the ground at a safe working height, get rid of a lot of this overhead as is traditionally done with these hot aisle containment systems and all of the multi-trade racks that go into this.
So we have 3 different wood components. We have a CLT panel. As we're looking at the CLT side, we have a CLT panel that is both our transverse panels that connect each side of the hot aisle. And then we have a CLT panel that acts as our containment panel. And then we have a glue lam column that supports it. And all the work is done at ground height. We're ready to lift it in place. We're going to be lifting not sections of our aisle, but really an entire hot aisle with synchronized lifting platforms. So even from a connection standpoint, if we're looking at MEP connections, piping connections, or bus duct, cable tray connections, things like that, those things are going to be lifted. They can be done for the entire aisle, and then those synchronized platforms are going to lift it into place. We understand that our data center clients' business objective is to turn on power.
Turn it on.
Yeah, and that is the goal for this system is quick, efficient install. It's going to reduce trade stacking. It's going to allow us to quickly finalize, put those final touches on a data hall.
I have been an advocate for mass timber for over the last 10 plus years here, using a lot of full-scale building applications. This is the first time using it for sort of a non-structural components, and knew that there were a lot of really great advantages from the carbon story and the biogenic sequestered carbon with it. And really, I think maximizing that benefit, the sustainability impact that we can have by driving down the embodied carbon, by sequestering some of that biogenic carbon in the wood, and just coming up with a better product. And so, really excited to see where we went on that path.
Data centers have been around for a long time, and there's been no code around the hot aisle containment systems to date.
And not specifically, codes are mostly reactionary.
Okay.
Things come along, and this is new.
Yeah.
So to have say it's not recognized in the code is not surprising. But I really commend DPR. We did some testing at Underwriters Laboratories. We evaluated materials and came up with a Class A material and a Class B material.
Wow.
So when you look at the interior finishes of the building, is really what this would be. This has nothing to do with the building construction or building type. This is a product that goes inside the building. So to offer a Class A and a Class B material.
It's a very unique opportunity as a construction company to say, wow, there's kind of a hole in the code. We should start to populate this and 1, make sure that our product is a good fit for it, but 2, just generally bring the code up to date with the extravagant amount of data center construction that's happening.
The mass timber movement is actually very exciting. That's something that's getting recognized all over the world. I think when you look at the energy usage, and that's specifically related to the ASHRAE standard we spoke of, you're following along their guidelines because they want to reduce energy, they want to make it more efficient. So DPR has designed something that fits right in with that, and that's going to be a game changer, I think, in the future.
What if we've affected 1% of operational cost?
Oh, that would be tremendous.
Yeah.
You know, the data center market is exploding. You know, everybody's got their phone in their hand looking at something that all's going back to a data center somehow.
Yeah.
So making any impact there in the reduction is really remarkable. So it's really amazing.